Hello guys and welcome to my channel. I'm Amanda and we are here with a digital painting. Yes, it has been almost a year since I did one of these. In fact, the last one was in January and before that I hadn't done one since November. I started my channel as a digital artist, or I was really into digital art at that point in time, and I just did digital portraits all the way throughout my YouTube career for the first year, but I stopped doing that. Since it has been a year and a couple of months since I started my channel and I've just recently hit 300 subscribers, I decided to go back to this digital thing. When I used to do the digital art before, it took me around 3 hours to do and I didn't really pay much attention to the details. I literally just made it look like the person and I was done with it. But this one took me 7 hours to do and I like the outcome a lot better. I tried to go for a less realistic style with this because every time I do a portrait I try to make it as realistic as possible and I always disappoint myself. I know that I can do it, but I don't have the time or the patience for it, so I really want to do semi-realistic stuff and cartoony stuff. As you can see, I am using Photoshop and I'm using Jazz's Photoshop brushes that you can get on his store. I'll link it in the description below because these brushes were a lifesaver. Honestly, they are so good, I can't even describe how good they are. I cannot live in Photoshop without these brushes. I use them all the time. The main ones that I use, however, are the large paintbrush, the paintbrush blender, the construction pencil, and the detail brush as well. And I also use the, did I say construction brush? I don't know. Fine liners and the brush pen because they are awesome. I used to use the drawing ones quite a lot. In fact, I've used all of them. They are all great. If you want to go and get them, you can. Jazza doesn't know that I'm promoting him right now, but I am because they are great. So go and get them, and they're not even that expensive either. I don't know if you guys know, but I've recently started up a vlogging channel and I do show you guys these kind of things that I'm working on throughout the week. So you can see sneak peeks if you watch that channel. I do show work in progress shots and other things that I'm working on that doesn't necessarily get shared with this channel. I'm not gonna lie, since I've had about a year's break from digital portraits, it has been really difficult to get back into it and I was confused as to where to start or what to do with myself, but I just went for it and tried my best, I guess. The blending does take a while. Skin is ridiculously hard to get done, but I tried not to make it too smooth because we want to go for a non-smooth feel with this, I guess. I am so excited for this channel though, guys. Honestly, I just can't wait to show you what I've got planned. I have decided that I'm going to post 2 videos a week instead of 1. I usually post my art videos on a Sunday at 5 PM but I've decided to change it to 3 p.m. on a Sunday and 3 p.m. on a Thursday now. That's GMT time, Scottish or British time, whatever you want to call it. It's not BST anymore. We went back an hour a week ago or something, maybe on Friday. I can't remember when we did. Sunday maybe? I don't know. Anyway, we're back an hour. So yeah, if you want to go online and check with that for your time zone, then you can do that. But I want to share videos on a Thursday where I'm just doing some sketchbook work, or I'm showing you my actual sketchbooks, talking about art supplies, all of those kind of videos, doing reviews, stuff like that. Something that doesn't involve a worked on for hours finished product, just so that I can have a little bit more of variety on my channel and not sacrifice the Sunday videos for that. I have so much reviews planned, and I have so much stuff planned for you guys that I just can't wait. I know I keep on saying it, but I just can't. I can't wait. I'm so happy with the way that this thing is going. When I was on the hunt for a new sketchbook, I did find a lot of YouTubers that aren't well known and that I never knew existed before, and they don't have that much subscribers. I have been loving a lot lately, so I am gonna do a little shout out video just so that you guys can find them as well, because they have inspired me a lot to up my game on my art channel. I also want to share a little secret with you, but if you watch my vlogs, you'll probably know that I'm trying to set, or follow me on Twitter, I'm trying to set up a shop where you can buy my artwork on things like mugs and stuff. Bailey J uses it, it's called Redbubble, and I'm trying to set that up because I've seen a couple of other people use it as well, like Doodle Date, and I never sell my work. I always hoard it in my cupboard or in my shelf and just never look at it again, and I really want my artwork to go to a better home, and obviously it would help with the extra money because I need a few things to keep this channel running, like a new computer and new art supplies and stuff like that, especially if you want to see reviews from me, which a lot of people like. I've noticed that my analytics go up when I post a review video, so if that's something that you want to check out, then I'll link the Redbubble site below, but I haven't actually done that much work that I can sell at the moment. This one I can't sell because it's actually a reference photo, heavily referenced from a blog that I follow. It's called A Clothes Horse, and I think her name's Emily, I'm not sure, but this is the girl that runs the blog and she's absolutely amazing. The pictures are amazing. I think I could be wrong with all this information, but the photographer is called Andy, I believe, and he is a really good photographer. Sometimes she takes her own pictures as well, but I get a lot of my reference poses and pictures from her. I usually don't, like I said in my gouache painting, I usually don't take the reference and completely copy it because that's like copyright and stuff, but I really liked this concept and I couldn't do it out of my head, to be honest. I just couldn't do a pose where I liked the person who was holding the camera. I've always had this kind of thing in my mind where there's somebody holding a camera and then there's a caption at the bottom that says capture the moment, like you've seen a little bit then, and it just makes me happy. This quote makes me happy because you've got to capture the moment. Whether you capture it on camera or not is a different story. You could capture it in your mind, but I think the message here is just to take a moment and look around you and see what you want to see and what's around you, like what is actually around you. A lot of people go through day-to-day life and don't even look at anything except from their phones most times now, and I find it quite disheartening. If you see a picture, not a picture, but like a scene in the world when you're walking along the street and you think, wow, capture it. Whether it be in your mind or on your phone or on your camera or whatever, just capture it and remember it, because a lot of people just live day by day and don't even see anything, and it's a shame, because this world, as evil and monstrous as it is, it still has its beautiful moments as well, and we need to capture those moments. Especially if you've got kids, you got to capture every moment, because you want to embarrass them when they're 18. You want to take those pictures of them doing poops and stuff in the bath. You do. I'm joking, or am I? I don't know. I don't think I've ever took a picture of my baby doing a poop in the bath, but I have taken a picture of him doing a poop in his nappy when he was really small, which is going to go on his 18th birthday cake. Let me tell ya, it is. If he's got a lot of friends at his party, they're all going to see his poopy face. Anyway, that's a tangent that I don't want to go on. As you can see right now, I am putting down this texture, and I got this off Google, which is another reason why I can't sell this, is because I'm just stealing everybody's things. It's a texture from Google, and I just typed in cardigan texture and this came up like a couple of rows down, and I decided to put it on my drawing because I was not going to draw all of those little tiny details, although I could have drew a few and then used the whole clone stamp like I did do for some bits of this, but I just didn't want to, so I took it and I like the effect that it did. I also used the luminosity, is that how you say that? I don't know. The little filter on the layer part of the Photoshop, I used luminosity or something, however you say that, the one at the bottom basically, to on the cardigan layer to merge it into it to make it look like it's part of the cardigan. Also, I tried to shade or highlight one of the sleeves before I put that cardigan thing down, and I couldn't fix it. It looked different from the rest of the cardigan, so whoops. I also, instead of putting that Pentax logo on the camera, I decided to put my signature, because I had nowhere to put the signature because there was already words on this and it looked a bit weird. So I decided to put it on the camera instead of using the Pentax logo. I don't know if that's against the rules or they would prefer you to do that. I have no idea, but I don't care. I'm not selling this. I'm just showing you it. So there you have that. Trying to shade a cardigan to make it look like a cardigan and not a bit of cardboard stuck to her, which is really hard when it looks corrugated because of the pattern. I rarely draw clothes. I rarely draw people from the neck down, so this is a challenge for me, and it took much longer than usual because I was trying my best. Honestly, I am so happy with the way that this came out, but I didn't really feel accomplished when I finished it. I felt good because I had did all this work and I made it look good from scratch, but at the same time I was like, I've just copied this. I haven't just copied it, obviously, because it's not realistic, but I literally copied the concept, I copied the colours, just everything about it is copied, and it doesn't make you feel good when you do that. Obviously it's good for practicing and for reference and for getting your point across if you want to, but you can't rely on that. You need to do your own artwork as well, which is something that I struggle so much with, because I know everybody's got an imagination, but every time I think of something, I look it up and I'm like, it's already been done. That's already been done. I can't do that any better. And it's a bad thing to think about, because if you do think about that, then you wouldn't draw anything ever. Also, I keep on telling myself I need to learn how to draw this first, I need to learn how to draw that first before I start doing these concepts in my head. And it's true, I do need to learn to a certain extent, but I should just go for it. There's this little comic that I want to illustrate, and it's literally got 3 panels or something. It's tiny, but it's something that my mum used to, or I used to ask my mum all the time, and her response is so funny that I just want to illustrate that in a comic. And I want to do a lot of comics like that where something's happened in my past and then the outcome was really funny. So and a lot of people can relate to it as well. I don't want to give it away because I want to keep it all to myself, but I need to learn how to draw a little cartoon character screaming first, and I need to learn how to draw a little cartoon character that's a mum just talking back calmly. I don't know, maybe I should do big paintings of these things and then just scale them down into a comic size or something, because that would be so much easier. I do not draw on small scales, guys, so it's really hard for me to do comics. I don't want to be a comic artist, but I would like to be able to draw a comic if I wanted to draw a comic or illustrate a comic. I'm really into ink pens at the moment as well, so I want to do like a inked black and white comic without the colouring as well. That would be pretty cool, but as in comic I mean like 3 panels, like 1 page, just not even that good. Super excited for that. But yeah, we are coming to the end of this video now, and I just want to say thank you so much for all of your support. It has been amazing. I can't believe that we're at 300 already. I know that it's been a year and I should be higher than that, but I don't care. I love my little people that follow me and that support me and talk to me about art. It's amazing, and I really do appreciate every single one of you, and it's awesome. Please stay to the end. As you can see, there is a finished product picture here, but I also have these things, which are little slates where you can click on to the previous video, my vlog channel, or you can subscribe right here, so that it makes it super duper easy for you. And I will see you on Thursday, guys. Love ya. Bye bye.